from the Network Studios. Welcome back to another stream. Now you may be thinking, Ash, you said you were going to only stream once a day, but this is your second stream of the day. Well, yes, I did stream earlier on in my shed, but the stream hardly went on for any time because I got low on my monthly data because I don't actually have Wi-Fi in the shed at the moment where we've got the studio. So the stream didn't really go on long enough for me to really class it as a stream. So I just thought I'd stream right now when I, when I came back in. Instead, and then we're right here and right now, doing a stream and stuff like that. So where are we? Well, we're actually on our new area where we're going to be having a like council housey, a bit like a Park Drive area, but not as sort of Park Drive's more nice houses with garages. And then this area is more for just like houses what aren't necessarily as big, houses what aren't necessarily as nice, and stuff like that. So you can obviously see what we've got going on right here. There's two houses here. There's a house there. I'm doing this house. That house was done by Ryan and Liam. They're actually like two separate houses. I love this house. I really, really like this house so much. But I just really do wish it was part of this house, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like the fact that this is a house on its own, but I like this being an extension to this house. Like, when you think of real life, you don't have a house and then a house like that next to each other, but you could have an extension to this, to the house like this, if that makes sense. But I do like it. I like the building design. I just wish, like, instead of this being its own house, it would just be like an extended room to this house, for example. Just, like breaking a wall through and having a doorway or something. But they're building it, not me, so I'm not going to like interfere within their way. However, guys, we've got a little bit of a problem. It's not a massive, well, it's kind of a massive problem, and it's something that I've really been thinking about, especially last night. Now, you guys can obviously see here, this is our highway, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you something with this highway which I find kind of annoying, and I need to get your guys' opinion on something about this highway, which is kind of been annoying me for quite a long time, and I'm getting a little bit to the point now where it's something what I don't really know what to do with it, if that makes sense, and it's been putting me off from working on it for absolutely months because I just don't have a clue where to go with it. So we're going to go to the beginning of the highway, or let's say the other end of the highway where I've not built it anymore, where there's no more, it doesn't go any further type thing. So it's about the entrances and the exits to the highway. So you guys know that you can see here that I'm building an entrance and an exit on and off the highway just here. This is where an entrance and an exit is obviously, right here. Then you come a little bit further up the highway, so you take the highway down here and you come up here, and as you guys can see right there, there's another entrance and another exit. So you guys can see here that right here there's another way to get on and off of the highway. However, after here there's not another entrance and an exit. Like, to get off the highway there's nothing, so you come right the way around here and there's absolutely nothing. And I can't put an entrance and an exit here because it's too close to the footpath. There won't be room to fit one in without it going over the road and looking all uneven. We've got this here which I'm still working on. This is like gonna be an entrance and an exit, but that's only for here. But my main reason is when you get to the other side of the river, river. So once you take the highway to the other side of the river, which the highway comes down and underneath this tunnel, there's no way, and I literally mean no way, of being able to get there's no way of being able to get off of the highway. So when you come up here, there's no way of getting off the highway, and again, it's close to the footpath. Now, I don't personally like this because I feel, in my personal opinion, that there isn't, like, you should be able to get off the highway at this part of the, you know, this side of the map. Like, there should be more, like, entrances and exits. So if you guys have got an idea on how we can do it, I was thinking about putting one, like, along here. I was thinking about doing one just after this corner, but I'm not really sure, because if we have another road here, it's kind of going to be really, really close to this road, if that makes sense. So what I might do is I might do another road here, and I might like do some I might do like a road which perhaps runs down here, but I'm not entirely sure as of just yet, because I'm not sure for the road size. I'm not sure, like, are we going to do our big normal 3 wide city roads, 3 laned, or are we going to do our normal little normal single laned housing area roads? That's the thing what's kind of annoying me. But I don't really know, like, because I want to have more like turn-offs for the city, and there isn't really a direct way for all of this area to get off the highway, if that makes sense to you guys. And that's the thing what's really, really annoying me. Another thing that I've also been partially thinking about is, perhaps do we take this corner out here, and then do we have another highway which then runs behind here, but obviously comes at the side of the shopping mall? So do we have a highway which runs at the side of the shopping mall? You know, like, what do we do? What do we have? Because then it obviously runs in line with the hospital here. I'm really, like, you know, I'm really not sure here, you know, exactly what we're going to be able to do. Really not sure on how we're going to be able to do it, and you know, we're just really going to have to, you know, think over time, and obviously work things out about where we're going to do things, and where we want things to go, if that makes sense. Which again, you know, I'm still like trying to work out my ideas. There's a lot of work to do on this city. It's just like trying to get round everything. It's trying to like get things going, get things looking fan dabby dozy, and then we should be good. Local, we've got another local here. Look,
Yay!
I like this local and bake. I like this local and bake actually. I think this is possibly one of my favourite local and bake stores around the city.
I own Local and Bake, hashtag.
But the only thing is I do, like, not in a bad way, but I do actually want to get rid of some of the locals, just to change them to different stores, so it looks like local has a little bit of a competition. Because, like, if you go to a real city, like, not every local shop in that city will be a Spar shop. Like, there might be a Spar shop, there might be a Today's local. So I think that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to keep this one as a local, because I like this one as a local. Or, to be honest with you, it's really up to Harrison. Because the thing is there's a local, like, right at the SO garage, which is, like, you know, there's a local just here, and then there's a local just there. In my opinion, that's a little bit close, too close, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think this should be, this should be something else. You know, rather than what we obviously think it should be. But, you know, I'm just not really sure as of, like, as a like a complete honest little thing. To be fair, I'm not even that keen on this gas station. Like, I like the gas station itself, but I think the shop is a little bit weird in my opinion. Like, it's a good shop inside, like size-wise, but I'm talking like the front of it. Like when you look at the front, well, Martin, like in my opinion, I'd like to change it because I don't think that's. I'm not really keen on this shop, but then there isn't really room to make a better one because the petrol garage kind of overhangs, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to think of a way that we can do it. But, you know, like, because the petrol garage is obviously big enough, we don't need to make the petrol garage bigger. But in my opinion, I just feel that if there was a way we could upgrade that shop a bit, that would be a bit better. And I also want to change some of the local stores out for a Post as well. Post is like my business, if you guys didn't know.
It's a big competition between Post and local.
So in other words, Harrison's got a choice. He can have the local, which is near the Ferris wheel, which has got the bake on the corner. We're just discussing bacon local, Martin. Or he can have the local at the Esso garage. It's completely up to him. He can choose. He can choose what he wants to do. If he wants to get rid of the one at the Esso garage, then we can turn it to maybe a Post or something like that. I think a Post might be a decent little idea, maybe. So, you know, it's completely up to him. I'll leave that one up to him in terms of what he wants to do there. Now, there is another local, as a matter of fact, over here. There's one, it used to be a cooperative, and we changed it to a local. Now, I don't want to change it to a Post, because it's not that far from the other Post. Like, it's a bit far, but it's not like miles away from the other Post. Like, the other Post is just up there, and then just down here is, you know, why is everything local? Yeah, that's why I'm changing some things around. Like, there's a local here.
It's because local's so much better. That's why.
Yeah, okay. So I'm thinking about changing this one from local, and because we've got a Post just here. So, you know, Post. For example, there's no Sainsbury's in the map. There is a Sainsbury's actually, but it's like right at the other side of the. It's like right near the NTV Studios building. So we'll get rid of this local because you know, there's still like 2 other locals in this part of the map so far. And if you've got any shop ideas on what we can put here, we've got a Post next to it.
A Tesco Express.
Oh yeah, Tesco Express isn't a bad idea. But then we've got the main Tesco just up the road, so that kind of makes it a little bit in itself. We could. I'll tell you what I might do actually.
Like a Premier or something.
No, I'm not gonna do Premier.
What? Because they're cheap.
No, I'm gonna do something even.
They are quite cheap.
They are actually, but I'm gonna do something even.
Oh, you gay!
Hey, cost cutter's not a bad idea, but no, I'm gonna do something different. A cost cutter. Morrison's, yeah, Morrison's local. You could do. There's nothing wrong with Morrison's local, but that's not what I'm gonna do. You guys might not have this shop near you, but our shop down the road in Real used to be called Spar. It used to be a Spar shop, and then it actually changed to a Today's local. I don't know if you've heard of Today's, but Today's is you know, Today's is pretty much what it is now, or like Today's local. But I think we're gonna perhaps need there is a bit of red that goes in here, and this is only This is only too high, by the way, so I'll just make this another. What about something like this? And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, I'm not sure, like, if this will fit or not. No, it probably won't. We're gonna have to do this a little further into it. You need more. Yeah.
Oh, hello. Oh, I remember this shop.
Yeah. So we need to go through and change some of the stores in the map, really.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, I'm not being, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with local. It's just in a real, you know, it's just in a real store. You do get more variety, if that makes sense.
What was this store before?
This was a local.
Oh, no, I mean like before it was a local.
Oh, it was a.
Was it a spa?
No, it was a cooperative food.
I was gonna say, if you go inside, you can see green. I'm like, what?
That's because it was. That was because it was a. That's because it was a cooperative. That's where because I originally looked at a cooperative shop in real.
Oh yeah.
So that's where I got it from. But yeah, Martin, you know, we're going about, we're changing some of the...
No one likes you.
We do. Right, we'll put our...
We are so
we'll
much
put our lotto here.
Oh yeah.
You know, get the lottery there.
Oh, John, I am thinking of changing up the gas station a bit. Not properly change it, but...
Which one? The Esso?
Esso.
Oh, the Esso sign means happy motoring.
Because there's a bake there, but it's just ugly, ain't it?
Yeah, this is why I'm thinking, like, you know.
Yeah.
Local needs a bit of a rebrand.
Oh my days, this place, the post is still on fire.
What?
The post is still on fire. It's because we had that big fire, didn't we, next to this place? It's got under.
Oh, this post. Yeah, I'm with you now.
Yeah. Is there any more? Yeah, oh my days, there's loads.
Right, let me get the yellow.
That's alright.
Do an Xbox shop for us. I've got Xbox shop in this map already. I've got it over at the other side. I do need to do one in this side though of the map, but I won't do an Xbox shop. It'll be like in a game shop or a CEX.
As well,
I've got a hospital at this side of the map.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need to finish this one.
Show me. 2 secs then. I'm just finishing off this first. And then I'll go ahead and show you.
Boo, Aldi. No one likes you. I like how you done the Apple,
the shopping centre.
Yeah. Don't know what shopping centre I'm at, but yeah.
Is that... Oh no, that's alright.
Snobbed buses. I still like changing it to Snob.
There we go.
There's a game here.
Yeah, there's a game in there, but there's one that's actually interioured, where I'm actually going to go to in a minute.
W.H. Smith's, Jesus Christ.
Let me take you there now. It's not that far away from here.
Wilco and O2. What? Aha! An Apple and an O2 right next to each other. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Proper competition going on there, isn't it? Sandstone Bay.
There's an EE shop in there and an O2.
Oh yeah? there's a a Gucci right next to a Pills. So when someone has a heart attack at the price of the stuff in Gucci, they can go to the Pills pharmacy next to it. And a
Here's
McDonald's
game.
opposite E. Lovely. Alright,
Was
this
is that
the
mall you in, Ash?
Huh?
Is that mall you in?
Yeah. Look, here's the Xbox. With the screen in the middle. Do you like MC Rocky? Yeah, I do actually. I think he's quite sick.
yeah,
And then
there
there's
is a
also
bacon
Xbox
inside,
One.
isn't it?
This one was meant to
Oh,
be
it's-
the 360, but I couldn't fit it. And then this one was XB1 for Xbox One. We've got
oh, this is. I remember
yeah.
this. This was the first store that we did that said Bacon Bite. That was the
Rockeye.
first one that we did.
Yeah, I knew you meant. I'll just reading your comment. Alright, so let's go and have a look at more, like, we need to open some more locals, of course, but we need to also variety some other shops in there too,
Oh,
if
yeah.
that makes sense. So, I'm trying to think, like, if there's, like, a local near each other, that's the thing what I don't want, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not necessarily fussed if there's, like, like having a local, but if there's a local, say like here, and then another one just round the corner, that's what I don't like. That's what I want to change to a different
Ash.
shop. Yeah,
Gamma Pubages, because the last time I think someone took it off and I've
Yep.
been kicked.
yeah, it would have been probably
William
Ethan.
O'Ryan. Oh, Ethan, I don't know.
So yeah, there isn't actually many like locals at this side of the map.
I think one local and bake we have to keep is the one with the local on the bottom and the bake on top. That's
Oh,
the
I
only
know
one.
where you mean. I literally just
I
flew
think-
by there like not long ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
That I really like that.
yeah. All right. So then I
Oh,
think
we've
we'll.
also
So then
we've
I
also
think.
got that local in Park Drive as well.
So then I think we'll get rid of this local then.
Which one?
Teleport to me.
I know that there's this one here next to Bake on the corner, because like that's quite close, isn't it? The Esso and the
Yeah, that's the one I was on about. You can choose there which one you want. Oh yeah, and by the way, Martin, if you're still here, this is the Sainsbury's. It's just for some reason someone took the S off it. Do Costa. Yeah, I've got a... Do I... Yeah, I have a Costa in the map. But I'm going to do more than one Costa. Yeah, so this local can go. If you come to me, Harrison.
Okay.
which one?
This one.
This one?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that can go.
But we need to update this gas station a bit as well.
Do you want me to build a proper gas station? one?
Yeah, I think if we just update this, I'll work on the shop and you work on the actual gas station. That doesn't
Yep.
look like Sainsbury's. Yeah, the sign got removed from it for some reason. So, what should we do this one then? We'll do this one Spa.
Why is the roundabout on fire?
Oh, I've got no clue. Yeah, we'll do this
I'll
one
sort
as
it out.
we'll do this one as Spa.
I'll sort it out
Um,
because I think I need help.
It does. It's one of those huge ones with the curved windows. Actually, no, it was just a Sainsbury's local. It wasn't the actual, like, it wasn't meant to be the big Sainsbury's. It was just meant to be a Sainsbury's local. One of them, like, smaller Sainsbury's. Which is kind of a bit more like a convenience store, more than an actual supermarket. So we'll turn this shop to a spa. This one can be a spa shop. And if we do this, that's one other good thing done on the map. That's one like new good thing done on the map. that's like helping towards fixing up the city, which is, you know, which is obviously good. You should do... Yeah, we've got a Tesco Express, but I do want to do more of them. But I'm not going to do that here. I'll do Spar here. But yeah, like, Tesco Express is a good one. We like a Tesco Express. There is a Tesco Express in this map, but I couldn't fit Express on it. That's the only thing. But it's not far off the Candy Block football stadium. That's it's very close to that. So let's just focus on local stores for the minute. You know, like let's focus on things like newsagents such as like cost cutters and Spar shops, and then we'll worry about like expresses and stuff like that after.
Big ones.
Yeah, we'll worry about the bigger ones after. We'll focus on the
Small ones.
We'll focus on these little ones for now.
Yeah.
Is there any chance? Is there any chance, Harrison, that you could move this back a bit?
Yeah, sure.
You know,
I think what I'm gonna do is just rebuild it. I think it's gonna be easier.
Yeah. Or a Barbers. Yeah, we've got Barbers. I need to do more of them, but there is a Barbers. I don't think it's that far from here either. Morrison's makes it. Morrison's, to shop at Morrison's. And also, what's the time? Alright, I will be leaving the stream soon to, we're going to be starting Park Drive today.
15 minutes.
I was just waiting for someone who was not coming, who was not going to get on until past. That's why I'm obviously so this one
I don't
here.
like how this
Yep, just about.
This ATM is done.
Yeah, just about. I've got a good episode. I've got a good episode planned for today, Martin. Now, I'm not sure if I don't know if you can get online or not, but if you can, like, this storyline would kind of work with your character, like, whether you were here or not. But at the same time, like, it would be in a way, like, better if you could be here. But if you couldn't be here, it wouldn't like totally ruin the episode, if that makes sense. But it's just a little something that I've got planned for you for today's episode. I think it's going to be quite cool, and it's going to hype up the story like this, like what's going on at the moment. Do I want to explain? Not really, without giving the storyline away. I'm confused. Well, I'll explain.
Yeah.
It's me.
Can you do me a favour?
But gotta
Just
go. Alright, I'll
stop
catch you
breaking the
later,
roof
dude.
for me,
Thanks
please.
for stopping by.
Okay.
Yeah, alright, so pretty much, Martin, basically, Sean's gonna be struggling for cash, and he's gonna turn to an old friend who's, let's say, a partner in crime from back in the day. He's gonna need some money, and this guy's gonna set him on a job. And this job is going to be to mug an old lady, which is, you know, to like attack an old lady and take money from her purse. And he's going to do these jobs for this guy, and this guy will pay him if he does these jobs correctly. So he's been told that he's got to mug an old lady on the street. But what he doesn't realise is that the old lady is actually going to be Noreen, and he actually has to attack Noreen in the street with a mask on and like take her money. But what he also doesn't realise when he's mugging her is that they're actually going to be stood outside your apartment building where you're living with Billy at the moment. So what I was kind of thinking, if you could make the episode, we could kind of have you like rush outside because you see what's happening from the window, and pretty much like you could like come to Noreen's rescue. Or if you didn't want to actually like, if you couldn't take part in the episode, then we could still do something to make out like you. Thanks.
Sorry.
Thank you. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's part of Martin. Can you mute the? Yeah, I'm gonna do it now. So
yeah, that is annoying. Whoever that is.
That's Amia. So that was my plan. That was my idea to make Noreen get mugged when she goes into town. But it's been set up by one of Sean's old friends, and Sean obviously like there would be a reveal that Sean actually did do this, if that makes sense. And it's gonna be the start of let's say like Sean's storyline getting worse, because we've seen like Sean, like, because Sean's meant to hit rock bottom with what's happening. Like Sean's meant to be not necessarily going evil, but he's fed up of like what everyone's done to him and he wants to get his revenge. So what could you do if I couldn't make it? Well, I'd just make out that in a future episode or something that perhaps you that perhaps you saw it, or maybe, for example, like maybe you saw it but you were too late to come down, and then I'd just get somebody like in your skin to go ahead and, do you know what I mean? To go ahead and like be part of the episode, like just someone like to get in your skin and then like come to the window like after it's happened. But I don't really know, like I'm just saying, like, or maybe like you don't even have to see it at all, if that makes sense.
Actually, is this far enough back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so then if I do that, there we go.
I'm a Celeb is on at 9. Well, like I say, like we could film the storyline early, if that makes sense. You know, like we did yesterday. Not yesterday. Was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
No, Sunday rather.
No, today is Tuesday.
No. Was it Sunday or was it the episode before? When you were last with us, we could do that first, if that makes sense, and then I'll just put it in a later scene. Like that's the thing, you know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's up to you, really. Like, it won't take long, but like what I'm saying is like it could, in a way, like it could go wrong, if that makes sense, which would make, like, because Sean wants to do it for cash, but maybe like he could go to mug Noreen, but you could see it happen. So before he actually gets chance to like get any money off of Noreen, you could have like come down, and like stop it, if that makes sense, and then he could run off, and then he's failed the boss, which means this boss can't pay another boss, which means he then owes money with this boss because obviously he didn't do the job to get the money to the boss, and then also Sean doesn't get the money, so he's ending up owing even more. And it's gonna make it like, you know what I'm saying? Or instead of like Sean asking this guy for money, maybe this boss could have like found out that he's skint and rings him up because this guy's in need of some jobs doing, and asks if Sean would be up for doing it like the old days. and maybe Sean could just desperately say yes because he's in a bad way. Do you know what I'm saying? But like what I'm saying is he could not realise that it's outside of, and then this could be like Noreen meeting up with Martin again, if that makes sense. Like, and then this could be like a reunite for them. And then like obviously if you couldn't make loads of scenes, we could just skip. We could just not film a few scenes and then make Noreen return home, and then make Noreen like just explain to Derek or someone like next episode that, you know, she visited Martin, and you know, like she might be visiting him again type thing. And
Well,
yeah, I'll invite you. Yeah.
what's happening with? Wait, actually no. I'll talk to you afterwards about it.
I think I know what you mean, but yeah, just a little, you know, idea in my mind. You know, just a little. Like, I don't know, like, I just think it'd make the episode quite good, if that makes sense. Makes it a bit more interesting, in my opinion, if we have, like, this happening.
Oh.
So what garage name is it gonna be?
Oh wait, sir.
And are you gonna make it a bit wider, I think? I mean, it's up to you, but I thought you were...
Yeah, I am. That's literally just,
Hi.
it's got to go out, because what I'm going to do is on the left, I'm
End
going
the
to
stream anyway. Like, sub, comment. See you guys next time.